You're watching the live coverage of the TotalEnergies BWF World Championships 2022. We're coming through live from the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium. Court 1 action continues. We're into the 5th match of the day, almost the halfway point. There are 10 matches coming your way live on television screens. Women's doubles is what's coming up, but just to show you what's happened so far, 4 matches done. 3 of them went in straight games. Just the men's doubles between Arjun Kapila and he and Low went the distance. Now it's the number 1 seeds, the defending champions Chen and Jia Yifan in action, taking on the number 12 seeds in Maiken Fruergaard and Sarah Thygesen of Denmark. While looking at the women's doubles draw, where most of the quarterfinalists have been booked in, it is the winner of this match that will take on Kitty Tarakul and Pajongjai, the Thai number 7 seeds, who came through a tough encounter against Iwanaga and Nakanishi of Japan in 3 games. And of course, on the other side of that quarterfinal is Lee and Shin versus Matsumoto and Nagahara. So we're getting into the business end of things. It's all going to be close in the next few matches, including the one that we're about to witness here on court 1. Chen and Jia taking on Fruergaard and Thygesen in women's doubles 3rd round. For Fruergaard and Thygesen, they'll have their work cut out against them, because they've played Chen and Jia numerous times and have yet to record a win. In fact, they haven't even been able to take a game off the Chinese in the past. Maybe this is the tournament that they turn things around. Who knows? Right now, it's all about taking it 1 game, 1 point at a time. Steen Pedersen joining me in the commentary booth, the former Denmark coach who knows plenty about the women who are about to play. Steen, I mean, history is against them, obviously.
History, and I'm afraid also present is going to be against the Danes, because they haven't played a lot lately. Maiken Fruergaard has been struggling with injury.
Red, this side, and
Sarah.
yeah, and
Been in supreme form this season. World number 1s. Defending champions here, 2-time world champions, 3 titles already on the HSBC World Tour. It has been quite the season for the Chinese top seeds. They are outright favorites to win here, I'd say. Chen, age 25, from Guangdong, China. He's ranked number 1 in the world with Jia Yifan, and they've had on and off the number 1 ranking since 2017. It's when they won their first World Championship title in Glasgow. Jia Yifan also 25 years of age, slightly taller at 170, from Tianjin, China. As they make their 5th appearance on the World Championships, they have had a fairly smooth tournament. Only 1 match they've had to play, and that was against Punapa and Reddy, who they beat 21-15, 21-10 in 42 minutes. They had a bye in the first round, but it was a strong start to the World Championships campaign for Chen and Jia. For Maiken Fruergaard, as Steen mentioned, she's been out of action for a bit with injury. 27 years of age, ranked 16th in the world currently with Sarah Thygesen from Odense, Denmark. They've reached as high as number 14 in the world. That was back in 2019. Making also their 5th appearance at the World Championships. There is Sarah Thygesen, 31, the older of the two, from Fredericia, Denmark. And their best performance has been the 3rd round. In fact, the 3rd round has been a bit of a jinx if you look at it. All 4 previous appearances, and they've been out in the 3rd round. They played Jung and Jung from Hong Kong, China in the 2nd round, as the seeded pair have received the bye. So 21-17, 21-13, also a confident win for the Danish duo. But the 3rd round has been the big jinx for Fruergaard and Thygesen, as every single previous World Championship for them has ended at this stage.
And that's also says something about the playing strength. That's where you play the higher seeds for the first time if you're seeded 9-16.
Eiji Nonoguchi is the umpire, and he'll be joined by Paul de Kuiper in the service judge's chair, officiating this match. And wow, you have to say that it's got to be something special that Fruergaard and Thygesen have to come up with to get a win here. Well, Chen and Jia, it's just about building match time and trying to make sure that they stay on top from the beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Attacking duo,
on my right,
don't allow much
Jia Yifan, Chen, China.
in their matches.
And on my left, Fruergaard, Sarah Thygesen, Denmark.
Sarah Thygesen will serve to get this 3rd round match underway.
Sarah Thygesen to serve to Jia Yifan. Level, play.
Straight away, Chen coming forward at the net.
1 love.
And yesterday, when they played Punapa and Reddy, they took some time to warm up, which is why the scoreline was 21-15 in the first opening game. But once they got going, it really was one-way traffic.
2 love.
Yeah, we've seen that before with Chen and Jia. That they can be slow starters, in my opinion, especially Jia Yifan. And from Dane's perspective, it's about keeping her out of the important phases of the match. That's a fantastic attack, Jia Yifan. And I think one of the Danes' hopes could be putting a bit of pressure on Chen on the back court from the beginning here. We've seen that when she's made to work reasonably hard. She's trying to sometimes take the easy solution with drop shots and creates mistakes. Well, there was one, and immediately stamping the floor. And that's a sign to me that she's alert to the fact that this is the World Championships, and here you cannot sort of just let things like that pass. I think they look ready and set, the 2 Chinese players. Oy, 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 oy.
Straight away apologizing.
Yeah.
4-1.
Well, Chen and Jia, I mean, we know we've got a few of the Japanese and Korean pairs in the mix, but given what they've done in these last year or so, especially with Polly and Rahayu, who are their arch nemesis, not a pair anymore, You'd say they are the ones to beat, aren't they?
Yeah, I would say that Matsumoto and Nakahara, the way they've started, I think they look strong as well. Fukushima and Hirota out in the lower part of the draw due to a calf injury, left calf of Fukushima. They have a potential banana skin. If they win this match, then Kitihara-kun and Pachongjai is waiting for them in the quarterfinal. And they've recently lost to them. They had I think 11-0 head-to-head, but then lost in was it Malaysia or Indonesia? I do think, though, that the way the playing conditions is in this arena here, Matsumoto, Nakahara, Chen and Ja, and perhaps one of the Koreans could be in the mix for the podium places.
(6-2) for Chen and Ja.
Okay, quick.
Sarah. That's a 5-0 head-to-head record for Chen and Ja, as we saw earlier. In favor of them against Fruergaard and Thygesen.
Good play.
And they were supposed to meet at the Thailand Open in the round of 16, these two pairs, but that's when I think Fruergaard injured herself and pulled out. In fact, they
kept
haven't
them out of
since.
the Malaysia-Indonesia tour, Singapore. Good smash by Chen. Important for her to sort of gain some respect for her attack here. So the Danes are not even considering executing my suggestion that they should work her a little bit on the back court. It's difficult if you don't feel you have the defense to defend yourself.
Made an attacking start, the Chinese, and they like keeping the rally short and just finishing off points as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? They've got a very attacking style.
Quick. Service over. 5-8.
3-point gap. There's the drop shot that didn't work last time either for Chen.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And those are the points that the Danes should try to sort of scoop.
Yep. Exploit the weakness.
Yeah. And there's not a whole lot of weaknesses to exploit, so you gotta dig deep to find them.
Called out.
Sarah Thygesen challenges called out.
She's challenged it. So Thygesen.
Yeah, it looked a little bit odd from up here. I mean, obviously we're not in the best position on the opposite side. But I don't mind. They just get a second opinion here.
It is out. It's confirmation there by Hawkeye.
One challenge remaining.
Unlucky for the Danes because
Over. 9.
they had
Play.
found the gap.
Well intercepted by Chen at the net.
10-6.
Forcing Thygesen to just lift.
Well, they've had a little bit of a disappointing 2022. The Danes lost the semi-final in the Europeans, where they actually could see a line forward to a final against the Stoeva sisters, but couldn't capitalize on it. And then the injury problems to Fruergaard. Stands by the Danes, but also great variation in the attack from Chen.
So it's Chen and Jia who take the lead, 11-7 at the break. 9 minutes played, and the Chinese are on top of this first game.
Vi skal gøre det. Det er fordi lige nu så rammer min score rigtig meget.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Thank you. Thank you.
In confident mood, Chen and Jia.
Players on court.
11-7 up in this first game.
Yeah, I guess even though the score is respectable, they haven't seen anything that should scare them. That can sometimes be difficult. You can be lulled a little bit asleep.
Complacency sets in.
Yeah.
Clash of rackets twice.
12-7.
But it is a conversation that's talked a lot about, Steen, and it's about the fact that the Danish women's doubles has got a little bit of a void in there.
Yeah, you could say we had a peak with Pedersen and Juhl. They're the best ever Danish women's double. So it's not so easy just to
Find a
produce something
replacement,
similar.
yeah.
We had. It's been a long while ahead of them, where we also didn't really make an impact in women's doubles. I think the last Danish All England winner was back in 1953. That was way before I was born.
Wow.
So they were outliers, Juhl and Pedersen. I think actually Fruergaard and Thygesen, they've done reasonably well. Played a good tournament in Indonesia Masters in 2020, and then hasn't really been able to follow that up since then. It's a tough category to
9-13.
make your way forward in. Lots of good Chinese pairs, Korean pairs, Japanese pairs.
It's hard to break that domination.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Thygesen
3 down.
capitalizing on the fact that Jaifan was on the floor, killing off the point. Just a 3-point gap. This has been good work by the Danish to just stay in touch.
Service over 14-10.
Not the most consistent of servers. Like in Fruergaard. Here's the Danish women's doubles coach to the left, Jesper Hågaard. Oh, that's a great return.
Yep, she's all smiles about it.
Yeah.
11.
Look at the arm swing on that one. Wow. That's sort of behind the left shoulder. She's hitting it. Still producing a winner.
Oh, well played again.
She's taking a chance there, Thygesen, and gets rewarded.
14.
And moving the Chinese pair around.
Good shot. She's strong in her defense, Maiken Fruergaard. And she utilizes it too. That takes a lot to rip that cross from that position.
She's not only defending, but she's redirecting the shuttle.
Exactly.
Okay, on court. Fair. 13-14.
So just 1 point now. This is an impressive 3-point run.
Service over 15-13.
They put their tails up a little bit.
16-13.
Wasn't there an umpire just recently who said to a player that you could celebrate but not scream?
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people have told Chen to try and control her emotions.
But I think she's best when she is fired up like this.
Ooh, she played it. It's a late decision.
And then Thygesen played one very sharp on the line. Called good, but I'm not so sure it actually holds up. Let's see. Not ready to put an ice cream on it or anything, but it looked doubtful to me.
Yeah,
no,
it's on the line. Jay found challenge straight away, which kind of puts a little bit of doubt in the person who can't see it as well as her, but the line judge got it right. So both pairs have a challenge remaining.
16.
note that, you know, they have had some very close first games in their previous meetings. I think it says something about the fact that Fruergaard and Thygesen are capable of taking the match to the Chinese. They're not afraid of that.
Or that they're starting on the good side.
Let's give them that benefit.
We take the most positive
Yeah,
version
exactly.
of it. Yeah. I can go along with that.
Hong Kong Open 2019 in the quarterfinals. They pushed them to 22-20 in the first game. Also at All England back in 2018. It was a round of 16 where Chen had to win 26-24.
Yeah. That's a good save by Chen.
He's on the floor.
Yeah.
18-15.
Let's look at that now. There's exchanges here where she discovers.
Not that one.
There.
Not that one. Not that one. That one.
One hand on the floor.
Yeah. It's almost a limbo defense there. Double hit.
So, gone on a 4-point lead.
Yeah, I heard. I heard. 19-15.
19-15. I think the umpire was talking about the fact that he heard
20 game point.
the double hit.
15.
And let's hope footage doesn't show up that shows that there was no double hit, because
Otherwise,
then he's got to
exactly.
go to the doctor. And, I've seen it earlier where an umpire advocated that he saw it, and then the video showed that there was nothing to see. Not this one, not this umpire.
So it is Chen and Jia who seal the first game, 21-15.
Chen.
21 minutes played.
21-15.
Went on a late surge in that first game, opening up a 4 or 5 point lead at the end. They'll be happy with coming away as winners of that game. Establishing control.
点是有连贯，你拉起来它就没拉到位，主要是你这种，你还不如直接抛高球，别人他8比你就开始起来给过来，好连贯，你重刷过去，就你现在点已经不成了，他已经接的力比较顺，我这边就让他硬连。好，不要急，他总是这样，来了就跑起来，防守。忘了换一个，逃一个换一个。加油！好，来哦。
Ja. Omkring servesituationen, husk nu stadig. Og ude, jeg tænker at turnere, så går han ud af mod baghånd. Ude mod lange hjørner, så går han selv derover. Og de dækker hele tiden forhånd. Der er altid plads foran dem, der tager en forhånd. Der er plads der. Men hvis du ikke gør sådan her, så spiller den hver gang, så går det bare ikke på.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Players back on court to get game 2 started, having taken the first game, the Chinese 21-15. It'll be Chen who serves.
It's even more important than before that the Danes have quality in their shots, because otherwise they won't get the correct length, and they'll get punished. And the Chinese attack.
Service over. 1-0.
They've had some good moments in that first game that they can use to encourage themselves and see if they can get the better of their opponents here. That's a confident shot.
3-1.
This is not the Danes' preferred formation, but
2-3.
as we've often discussed, you've got to be able to function well in the opposite formation compared to your strongest. Choose an accomplished mixed doubles player as well. And there's a good vision. Good read of the game on the front court, and not afraid to take chances. So from Fruergaard killed.
4-2.
We saw this in the first game where the Chinese took early control. 6-2, I think it was then as well.
Playful finish to that rally by Chen. Look at the final shot. And comes here.
That one there.
It's a drum drop.
Defending and then quickly turned into attack.
6.
Good understanding between Fruergaard and Thygesen there.
Service over. 7-3.
Not enough juice in the smash there from Fruergaard. Way too easy to counter for Thygesen. And it's points like that that are so precious in women's double, especially in these playing conditions here, because you normally have to work really hard to score points.
That's true. I mean, you normally see a lot
Service over.
longer rallies and
7.
clearing shots, and it's typical of women's doubles.
Yeah. I think we will see that, but only in the next round, because we're going to have more even matchups in the quarterfinals. There's a quite big gap, in my opinion, between the 8-10 best pairs in the world and the challenges from 11 and down to 20-25 or so.
Service over. 8-4.
Well, they're certainly enjoying themselves, Chen and Jia. A little bit of an exasperation at the end from Jia Yifan, but
she's annoyed that she plays it this sharp. There's no need for it. No, Dane is closer on the white line.
that time it was Michael Fruergaard who kind of rushed into the shot. It came fairly quickly at her as well.
It did, and the first one hit exactly where she covers, and the next one was a little bit off that mark. And we mentioned earlier, the front court play is not her forte.
Let it go. Hold out. Opens up that 5-point lead.
Okay, quick. Thank you.
A bit of conversation between Chen and Jia.
Thygesen had no chance getting her attack through on the far side of the court.
So it's Chen and Jia Yifan who once again take the lead at the break in the second game, 11-5, 8 minutes played. And China looking good at the moment.
在后场呢轻一点，就是那个别使劲放松就行。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Thank you.
Is eager to get this game underway, back on court. Chen and Jia up 11-5. Jia Yifan will serve to resume the game. Not really broken a sweat in this one. Good pressure from Denmark.
Service over. 6. 6-11.
Shuttle in play. Big yell again, but
12-6.
was well out from Thygesen. 6-point lead. 4 in a row.
Danes can't stand their ground in the defense in the second game.
13-6.
It's a slow turn of the screw, isn't it?
Yeah. Thygesen is kept a lot on the back court, and that means that it neutralizes her possibilities on the front court, and Chen and Jia are totally dominating this second game.
That return went well long.
15-6.
They're still searching for the shuttle. They found it.
Probably that was a momentum-breaking strategy.
Yeah.
Steam.
Service over. 7-15.
Good rally from Denmark.
But this is the idea. I mean, if the rallies get long enough and you can avoid getting too much under pressure, then once in a while there will be mistakes from the racket of Chen. Only the Danes have not at all been able to get to that point where it's becoming significant. And I also think that right now the Chinese, they know that they're going to win, so concentration, focus has dropped some percentages.
They've got to be able to frustrate the Chinese, which they haven't been able to do.
Service over. 16-8.
So 8-point lead. And Chen and Jia holding their ground, looking good to go at the moment. Away from victory here, Chen Jia Yifan. It's been smooth sailing, similar to how they played it out in the last round, really. They challenged it, it's pulled in. It's a good one to challenge, it was quite close.
Jia Yifan challenge is called in.
It's out. It's a good challenge for Jia Yifan. As
Collection out.
the #1 seeds now
Service, sorry.
open up a 10-point lead.
Play.
And really, it's unfortunately not at all gone the Danish way at the change of ends.
Service over.
Except for that, that was a decent return.
But it's gone the way we pretty much expected it would go.
That's true. Wow. They've really finding the gaps well, without much effort to add. 2 away now from a place in the quarterfinal. On the backhand of Fruergaard that time.
The forehand of Jia Yifan. You want to stay away from that. That's the hammer.
So multiple match point opportunities here for Chen and Jia Yifan. Will they do it the first time? Yes, they do. Converted on the first time of asking Chen and Jia Yifan through to the quarterfinals after a straight games victory, 21-15, 21-9 in just 41 minutes. Crowd is delighted to see the defending champions through.
15, 21, 19.
Smiles all around.
Yeah.
Fist bump for the fans. There they are. They enjoyed that, certainly. #1 seeds will go on to face the Thai #7 seeds in the quarterfinal, Hidetarakul and Prajongjai. With the likes of Matsumoto Nagahara or Lee and Shin awaiting them in the semi. So tricky opponents await, but for the moment it's job done. Chen Jia Yifan walking off court. Confirmation of the scores there, 21-15, 21-9, 41 minutes. Smooth sailing for Chen and Jia. So 5 matches done, 5 more to go here on court 1. And coming up next, it's mixed doubles between Selena Piek, Robin Tabeling, and Arisa Higashino, Yuta Watanabe. It's a big match that's coming your way.